Hi everyone, welcome back to Love Sweets, episode 11, where our main character Itsuki is kind of in a dilemma about working at Cafe au Chocolat. So if you remember from episode 1, Itsuki's main purpose of getting a part-time job is to get a girlfriend, just like his friends have done in the past. But the problem is that he's working in an environment that's mostly intended for women, and pretty much everyone on board are women, except for Master Tokita and Itsuki himself. Even though Master Tokita is happy that he has Itsuki on board, given that Itsuki can help him do some things that the other staff can't do, Itsuki feels that he's disrupting the atmosphere for women, and he feels that the other employees are not happy about working with Itsuki. And he can tell by the somewhat angry, upset glare from Kanae Otonashi, the top student in his school, and the top employee at this cafe. And I don't think the other employees are okay about this. Well, I'm pretty sure Iori's not happy. That's his sister. But I kind of wonder what the other employees think about working with Itsuki, Minamo, Kushina, and Yui. So let's see how today goes at Cafe au Chocolat. So Itsuki's like, oh? Okay, so he knows it's Kushina. And let's see what she wants. Nothing. So I think she probably noticed that I had a pretty strange reaction. Yeah, that kind of Tsukumi was pretty good. It's kind of fun. I wonder what she's talking about. So I picked up the candy I got from Enjou-senpai, and I put it in my mouth. So I wonder what he got. What kind of candy is it? Hey, are you listening to me? But I think he's trying to ignore her by just, okay, I'll just eat a candy from Minamo and just ignore her. That's kind of rude though. What? So he pretends that he's listening. Hey, you. So, are you listening? Did you hear my story? No, but I hear something that's kind of different. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm here. I don't like what, senior senpai. Oh, I shouldn't use that word so much. Yes? So I'm confused what Kushina is trying to talk about. Something about her story and... Are you listening? Yeah, messy. Another word for pretty messy. Speaking out, when I first saw Kanae, I felt like throwing out those words. Wait, I don't care. I didn't really say that. In order to push out with momentum, let's see. Kanae came closer to me with one step. So what does she want? If you accomplish and trim, oh yeah, a C line can be struck and you don't fit. Everything's out there! So I wonder if Itsuki's still in deep thought about that angry glare from Kanae, and he's Think about it so much that he doesn't notice that Kushina's around him, trying to talk to him about something. I remember it for when such a day came. It really happens that such a day will come. But in fact, it got messed up. There's nothing more annoying than a dialect of that person in the city. Oh, with the wait, so why did you come over here? So Kanae, which tries to be strangled, was stopped. Without your heart, it is shaking its small body. Oh, that's right. Oh, because my senpai said extra things, this is where I forgot. I wonder, so I think Itsuki's trying to think about Kanae and how he can get closer to her. And as he was thinking about her, that's when Kushina was just going around trying to get him to talk. And we kind of see the difference between Kushina and Kanae, even though they are cousins. So Kanae's always quiet, always hiding, whereas Kushina's always loud, boisterous, and is willing to step out there. I guess you're the one who dug your own grave. Okay, so I think Kushina notices something. He's like, so you're probably thinking about Kana-chan, right? You mean Kanae? You mean Otanashi desu, right? Yeah, well, I mean Kanae. It did not matter how it was. So we assume that it'll only be two people, only deviation. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Kana-chan. I didn't think such a topic was being used from her, really. I think Kana-chan's just nervous. Certainly, it's cool. It's not cool. I myself maybe disliked a bit. In fact, it's not that kind of cool and not that type of type. It's just that she's not really good at socializing. Okay, so I don't think Kushina has much else to say about Kanae. I seem to be looking for words, but something like that does not come out easily. Yeah, well, I don't think really clearly. My mind's pretty bad, so, hehehe. No. What you want to say is, pretty decent enough. Okay, she's like, okay, I understand, senpai. Yeah, you're truly a really cool person. Yeah, well. Somewhat, I seem to have misunderstood about Kanae. It is what I knew this morning, that the other side, so the classmate, is not a person who will unleash a person without any reason. Just because I was doing some extra thing, I was worried that I was hated. Well, still, it was impossible to wipe out the possibility of being impotent. Physiologically impossible. Better than that, this is, so there's more to Kanae than what I see. I was admired that it was noisy and not only pushed with high tension, but I could deal with this kind of concern. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Huh?
What? I apologize to, Kanae for a moment. Well, I don't have to bother to tell it.
いえいえ、先輩だから言うんです。一ノ瀬先輩は大丈夫そうでしたが、先輩は距離を測りかねてるような雰囲気が漂ってましたから。
I think she's like, yeah, it's alright. Well, even Ichinose senpai seems okay. But, you know, we have a sizable gap between us, and something about which the distance can't be guessed. It's like, it's really hard to predict about what we're thinking of. Yeah, awesome. I am looking closely. So I guess this girl isn't as bad as, what she looks.
みんな仲良くやるのが一番です。
But you know, everyone gets along with the number one, the top. Yeah, that's true.
では私は掃除が残っておりますので。
Oh, okay, so I have, clean duty to do. Okay, so you're just tired, right? So after saluting, this little person walked back. So working only that much, I feel like this. Is it still that visp or willpower? Well, I have to practice it. Okay, so I think what just happened was that Kushina was trying to talk to Itsuki about something, but Itsuki was thinking about Kanae a little too much and was ignoring Kushina, so Kushina got upset and she tried to basically get his attention, but then she knows that he's a little bit concerned about how he looks to Kanae. And Kushina's like, well, she's just nervous. Not that you are bothering her. So it's okay. So now that Itsuki is out of the Cafe Ho Chocolat, let's see what happens next. So suddenly I remembered that there was something I wanted to ask, so I decided to ask. So Iori. So why did you start a part-time job?
言ってなかった？
Did I not already tell you? I don't think he remembers. So I did not hear even that you were working. So I just said to your neighbors, and I was about to cry.
大丈夫。 私は兄さん一筋だから。
It's okay, because after all, you're still my elder brother. Yeah, we can assume that it's all well. That all is well. And hopefully it runs smoothly.
バイト始めたのはお金が欲しかったから。
So the reason I wanted to do the part-time job is because I wanted some money. So I think the amount of money that Itsuki was giving to Iori was not enough. And that kind of questions Itsuki, because he thought that 6,000 yen per month was enough for her. So he's like, well, if it's money, there was pocket money, and you're still old enough to get it.
いっぱい必要だったから。
So I think it's like, well, if you wanted more, you could have asked more. And Itsuki's like, so Iori is like, actually I want way more than that. So you want 1 million yen?
そんなにいらない。
No, not that much. So you wanted to use some money or earn extra money to buy some more manga? Yep. Well, I don't think manga's that expensive. But then again, 6,000 yen per month is kind of limiting. Yeah, that kind of thing as well. Because I'm not really familiar with manga and anime, I've never imagined anything about Iori's hobby, but it costs surprisingly. So, well, Itsuki thought that he knew everything about Iori, but that was not the case. And we see here that he didn't even know that Iori was a big fan of manga and anime. Well, it seems to have bought the goods of animation, and it seems that it was not enough for pocket money. Oh, okay. So Iori also buys like the accessories that come with the standard series, so like the little toys, the little collectible figures, and maybe some of the tapestries and other miscellaneous items. And those, they can run quite a lot, because I'm pretty sure a figure is worth, well, depending on what you get, it can be worth over 6,000 yen. So obviously the allowance that Itsuki was giving her was not enough. I am somewhat lonely, but I firmly think and work. I should be relieved here. Well, so today, have you been watching me?
私は最初から兄さんしか見てないけど。
I've only seen my older brother from the beginning. Well, today I was working there as well, and I think it's like he was working at the front.
獲物を狙うハンターの目をしてたこと？
So, what was the eye of the hunter aiming at the prey? No. I was wondering if I had the eye of a child who lost a parrot in a crowd.
私、そんな子供じゃない。
So I think it was like he was trying to monitor her while he was working, because they work in the same place, and obviously Iori doesn't feel comfortable about that, because like, well, I'm not a child. I raised my eyebrows, but I was not scared.
兄さんの周りに女の人が増えたから、ゆい姉さんだけでも大変なのに。
I think she's a little bit jealous. Like, oh, now you have all these girls around you, and even for big sister Yui, so that child friend, it's kind of difficult as well. Even if it's said to be serious, rather in terms of length of association, something about Aitsu. And Iori's not happy about it. Oh, come on. Don't be ashamed.
これからも警戒は怠らないから。
Well, I will not be alarmed from now on. Well, I hope that the unknown fever can be directed to a different person. Oh well, is that the same for me? But it's unavoidable if the brothers and sisters are similar. So they do look kind of alike, and that's probably why it's gotten some attention. If anything, it is a child who grew up watching behind my parents. Let's make it a little bit more solid. I vowed quietly as to not notice Iori. So I think Iori doesn't like the fact that Itsuki can watch her while she works, like basically monitor her. And two, the fact that now he has other people that he can hang around with besides her. So Iori's kind of upset about that. So it's next day, and although I was not looking, I did not expect working to be so difficult. So he realized that working at Cafe Chocolat is much harder than what he anticipated. Well, customer service is important in a place like that. And I think it kind of takes a lot of time away from him, because maybe he hasn't worked there for long hours until the shop closes. But it's too hard for me to live it with all the while. But thanks to sharpness, I have been enjoying it for the past few days. So at least he's able to handle it pretty well. It's like, oh, it's okay. I am tired than when I was playing with a few friends. Well, obviously, so working is different than playing with friends. Oh! So I think he knows something? So the two people that I know were walking in front of me. So let's call out then. Good morning! Oh, good morning! So that's obviously Kushina is the first to answer. Oh, good morning, Futami-kun. Oh, good morning, senpai. You know, today's quite nice as well. So what happened yesterday? So whenever I see Senior in the morning, it kind of calms me down, and I feel like all my stress and fatigue have been relieved. Okay. So how about you? Do you drink elegantly with tea while listening at Brahms' Piano Sonata at the cafe? I wonder what kind of song is it? Because the only song I know from Brahms is the Lullaby. But I'm pretty sure he made more than that, so I have to go listen to the rest. So Minamo-'s like, yeah, well, I don't know what else to do then. Well, I do it too. So it's like, well, there are times where we're not busy, not a lot of customers, so we just sit down and enjoy a nice tea listening to some nice classical music. In reality, chocolate sweets are popular, with the reputation that tea is also delicious, especially at the time. Good quality treat.
じゃあちょっとだけ行ってみようか。
Well, let's go for a moment then.
私もいますが。
Hey, there's me too. So I think Itsuki is kind of ignoring Kushina and basically focusing all of his attention on Minamo. So he's basically ignoring her now. Kushina's kind of upset and trying to jump up and down to get his attention again. Oh, so I'm now arguing with this person. So why don't you eat some cookies and be quiet? Oh, that's pretty sad. So he gives her a cookie to get her to shut up. So he got this cookie from Master Tokita. And she takes it. Okay, thank you very much.
でもごめんね。私これから授業があるの。
Oh, I'm sorry. So I have classes. So it looks like Minamo has to go, and he was trying to talk to her a little bit more. Not good. Maybe later, like one more day.
工藤先輩、最近だって聞きましたけど。
Oh, but senpai has really good attendance. So she always shows up or something.
え、本当?
And I was like, really? Yeah, well, that's right. It's okay. Because if you are a senior of a circle, it'll be off for about a day. I'm not really sure what Itsuki's talking about.
とんだすけこましです。
Terada Suwako. Not sure what she's talking about either. A voice of disapproval came up close.
みなもちゃん騙されちゃいけません。イオリのお兄さんとはいえ、本性はジゴロです、ジゴロ。
Oh, Minamo-chan, don't be deceived. Even though it's an inbuilt brother, the nature is a gigolo. Not sure what she's talking about.
タミ君、優しいよ。
And I was like, oh, Futami-kun, so you're kind?
そんなのだといつか必ず男の人に騙されますよ、みなもちゃん。この人は悪魔です。クッキーくれましたけど。
See. In such a case, someday you'll be deceived by a person, Minamo-chan. This man is a devil, and he gave me a cookie. So I wonder how Kushina feels about Itsuki. Well, they're kind of not on good terms, especially in the beginning when Kushina crashed into Itsuki as she was trying to get that special item in the lunch line. And they didn't really know each other until like they found out that they were working in the same place. So they've been on and off. And I think in the last episode when she tried to probe their relationship, or Itsuki's relationship with Yui, that kind of made Itsuki uncomfortable, and he tried to fight back. And the fact that he criticized Kushina and for not being related to Kanae. He's like, I don't see you two being cousins, and that kind of become a little argument. So in a sense, they're kind of in a disagreement and just a little bit of a confrontation. So I was saying such a thing while hitting my chest or my belly with a loud rush. Well, I am a Cena, by the way, so it's not better to change the way you call it to Enjou-senpai. So, Kushina looked at me and compared me and Enjou-senpai and tilted her head to the one side. Oh, I think it's otonashi.
体育会系ですか？
Is it an athletic family? It's home from the energetic part.
私がそれでいいって言ったんだよ。クシナちゃんしか呼んでくれないけど。
Well, I told you, it's okay. Plus I call her Kushina-chan. So I think he's like, why are you calling the senior Minamo-chan, even though you should be addressing her politely by calling her Enjou-senpai? And Minamo's like, well, it's okay. And I call her Kushina-chan in return, so it's okay. It's like, because the fact that she's older than all of us, so we have to address her by a more polite term. So while I feel like I said such a thing, well, after all, I try without excusing neither affirming nor denial.
フレンドリーって感じで素敵だよね。
But you know, it's kind of nice to feel friendly, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. Is that so?
みなもちゃんはみなもちゃんです。
But you know, Minamo-chan is Minamo-chan. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Well, it seems that, it was a place you do not have to worry about. Even though, we're going to school by just 2 people.
よく一緒に。
Yeah, we kind of work well together. Although it may be rude, it's a rather rare combination. I wonder what Itsuki's thinking about, because he's just going to generate more arguments with that kind of comment. An even combination?
今めっちゃ失礼なこと考えてませんでした？
Okay, there you go. So now Kushina's upset. Oh, so do you not think so rude at the moment? Well, I was thinking.
認めた！
Admit it. It is an uneven combination. Oh no. Well, for Kushina.
追い打ちをかけるがごとく。
As if to hunt down? So Tonashi fainted in agony by a terribly close range.
私の方が身長高いもんね。
Well, you know, I'm taller, but that shouldn't matter. Yeah, that's right. So it's like, don't you know you kind of look weird when you're 2 walking together? Because, you 2 are different in pretty much everything. You're short, you're tall, you are like much more aged than she is, etc., etc. It's not there that I was watching. I don't care about this, Otonashi is on good terms. Oh, I think it's like, I know that, this Otonashi is on good terms with the other Otonashi, but that was kind of unexpected. So like, Kanae and Kushina.
あっちこっちって、もうどっちがどっちだかわかりません。
I don't really know what you're talking about. This one or that one.
かなえちゃんとクシナちゃんでいいよね。
So he's talking about Kushina-chan and, Kanae-chan.
私はそれでいいと思います。
Yeah, I think that's fine for me. I do not like that because I'm embarrassed, because it cannot be stepped on in such a crisp.
イオリンのことも、一ノ瀬先輩のことも、名前で呼んでるのに。
So even you're calling Ichinose-senpai and Iori by their names. Well, you know, Iori's my sister.
一ノ瀬先輩は？
And what about Ichinose-senpai? Oh, you know, we know each other for quite a long time. Oh, by the way, the first word I gave was my mom, and the next was you, and because I was crying because my father was not me. I don't really know what all that random talk is about. And also confused Kushina. Well, I do not think that you are more interested than you imagined.
私は音なしで混乱するより名前で呼ばれた方が分かりやすいですけど。
Well, it is easier for me to call that person by the name rather than be confused by like Otonashi. So it's like we had the same last name, so it's better if I call her by the first name so that I don't confuse myself, whether I'm addressing me or I'm addressing her. So next is let's see. But what do you think if I call if I suddenly called you by your first name? What do you think? Do not draw because I know you talked about it. Oh, you know, you two are on good terms. Oh yes, I almost forgot. We were just talking about two people. When I met this girl, the story does not go straight. Well, you know, I kind of caused part of it though. Oh, by the way, you know, Minamo and me live in the same dormitory. That big dormitory over there. Seriously? The apartment-like building? Yeah, so we're on good terms then. So, we're friends and we're like dorm mates. So, a little way from the school, there's this big high-rise dormitory that was newly established a few years ago. Because the students outside the prefecture enter the dormitory, they're relatively big, and so like the building looks pretty big. I haven't really seen what's inside, and it's mainly meant for students that don't live in this area. Well, I'd like to go someday because it's okay in all. Well, how about you visit us someday? Well, anyways, my room is pretty empty. Well, do you have such a big event? Well, Minamo-chan is too weak of a guard. Well, please do not lick the wound. Do not forgive me like that. You know, it would be fun if we all came together and played some games. Oh, I understand. But is that what you are supposed to do? Oh, by the way, I came from the south. So, she changed the topic. So, from the south, the monster which gives rays off. I imagine that, well, I was aware of it thinly. Is it true? Are you feeling like that? It's a level that you don't understand until you open your mouth. So it would be such a wording occasion, right, Kushina-chan? Something about I'm pretty sure you're aware of a successful concealment. I think that something that is said to be successful is largely licking the wound. Or tasting the world. Well, a few days ago, I was upset and my wording got messed up.
九州からやってきたんで寮生活してます。
So I'm from Kyushu, and that's why I have to live in a dorm. So I'm from far away. That's kind of tough. So you come out here all alone?
気合で関門海峡を泳ぎ切りました。
Yeah, and then I swam in the common strait with such great spirit. So while I disturbed the fight to my younger sister, either. Well, Iori would be stunned about if the tension becomes high about Kushina. So what about you, senpai?
私そんなに遠くないよ。
So I know I don't live that far away. I wonder it's not far away like Otonashi.
先輩はご実家なんですもんね。
Something about oh, so it's kind of like home to Minamo, so that dormitory. So I wonder if Minamo's family owns the dormitory. Yeah, lives there by my younger sister and 2 people.
ご両親は？
So what about your parents? Well, they're kind of working and they're far away and.
知らないんですか？
Oh, I didn't know about that. Or you didn't know? Well, I do meet once or twice per month, but I don't know what is being done. Well, I have neither Iori to ask about my parents. Well, it shouldn't be a dangerous job, but what I have not heard of is what I have heard so far. So I don't think he stays in contact with his parents a lot. They just come and visit him and his sister Iori once in a while, and then they kind of go off, and they never really inform Iori or Itsuki about what they're doing when they're overseas or in some other place.
変わってますよね、先輩って。
That's kind of different, right, senpai? Well, I do not want to be told without by Otonashi.
二見くんは変わってると思う。
Yeah, I think Futami-kun is different in a sense. Well, I don't want to be said like that from my senior. So in the morning, I enjoyed an unusual combination. Okay, so I think the video has run quite long, so I'll go ahead and stop the video here. So there was quite a little bit of a talk about where they were living, and so Kushina is from far away, so she has to live in a place which happens to be the dormitory, and I think Minamo's family owns the dormitory, that's why she lives there. And I think Kanae lives at home, and well, Iori and Itsuki, they live in the house that we see. And I have a feeling that Itsuki isn't really on good terms with Kushina, because they kind of argue a lot. And Itsuki probably needs to check his questions, because the questions that he asks often bring up enragement. Especially like, you and Kanae are not related. You don't look alike. And he also compared, I kind of find it weird that you're walking with Minamo because she's tall, you're short. She's much older than you, the rest. And then he kind of criticized them. Why are you calling her Minamo-chan? Even though she's much older than you, you should be addressing her in a polite way by calling her like Enjou-senpai. So I think he's being a little bit nosy, and maybe Itsuki needs to step back a little and not be all picky about all this respect. Well, it is important, but you shouldn't be nosy about it. Especially he and Kushina aren't not really related anyhow. But we'll see what happens next now that he's in the classroom, and hopefully we might be able to learn a bit more about Kanae, because she's the really distant type still, and even though she's working the same place as everyone else, including Itsuki, she's the character that we haven't really seen much about her yet. So maybe we'll see her in the next episode. And with that in mind, I'll see you later.